The new moon eclipse in Scorpio is landing on the 25th of October. Kind of roughly, no matter where you are in the world, it is around the 25th of October. And I'm so excited to come and share this video and information with you guys because this is a massive energy point within the month. Now, those of you who are Scorpios, if you're relating it to astrology, if you're also, I love my numerology. So if you are a life path 7 or have strong 7 numerology in your chart or your name, this is an intense time for you. This month, you guys will be feeling that energy more. You might even be feeling this new moon energy more. And as well, depending on where the moon energy affects you within your numerology chart or astrology charts, depends on how strongly you'll feel different moon cycles. So the new moons or the full moons. New moon energy is generally all about like setting your intentions, your self-care, new beginnings, new relationships, positive changes, and planting those seeds for the month ahead. Now, it is a really exciting time this month. So new moon eclipses are really, really, really special. And they're often when portals open up to another life, while the full moon eclipses tend to be more about climaxes and endings. And the new moon eclipse is like supercharged, and it's that super chance to make some massive changes in your life, which is why I had to come on and do this video for you guys, because sometimes we can feel stuck, we can feel trapped in our everyday routines or in our lives, or we know something needs to change, but we're not quite sure how to go about that. So something as simple as setting your intentions and aligning yourself up and telling the universe what it is you want, what it is you need, is allowing you then to welcome that into your life. So another great thing with this eclipse is that it's taking place close to Venus, which is the planet of love and abundance. And there's always a bit of uncertainty though with eclipse energy. So if you have been wandering off from your life path and what's best for you, and you've been going down a path which you know isn't serving your highest good, now could be that time when you get kind of like pushed back on track, you know, pushing you back to your soul contract, what you signed up for before you incarnated on Earth. It's that time to realign yourself. We're still in that October 7 energy this month, which is all about the crown chakra, you know, your spiritual energy, your connection to source, to God, however you choose to see that. But it's about having that higher purpose and remembering what you're here to do. And we're all here to learn and do different things with our lives. So if you have been on the right path and you've been doing the right things when it comes to your abundance and love in your life, what happens now can be an incredible time to set you up in that new direction for life. So if you've been doing the work, you've been putting in that effort and that energy, and you've been staying on the right track, you're going to feel the benefits coming in. And just after this new moon as well, there's a brilliant alignment between Mercury, which is that planet of communication, and Mars, the planet of action. So it means you've really got a chance to influence your outcomes. So this is why when I say there's different points which are better within a month, like you could sit and set your intentions or manifest at any time, but there are certain points within a month that are going to be more powerful energetically. So it's really time to tune into that energy. And I'm all about natural life, right? So when I go, I'm going to use myself as the example because I'm very strong when it comes to setting intentions and manifesting. But when you have that energy, again, you have to be careful. And you think your thoughts or your feelings, are they going to manifest in the positive or the negative way? So my advice is when you want to set your intentions, and this could be about anything in your life. So whether it be you want to set your intentions around a relationship, starting a new habit, a new hobby, whether it be around healing for yourself, healing for the world, like there's so many things, you know, if you want to improve your relationships, whether they be with like friends or family, it's a great time to do it because the planet of love and abundance is also involved in this new moon eclipse. So it's basically that perfect opportunity to sort out any problems you may be having around money, your relationship with money, your relationship with whether it be with loved ones, family, friends. Put that into your new moon intentions. So if you've been having a trouble in a relationship, set your intention that you want healing for that relationship or help or guidance for that to work out in the best way possible. My other advice to you is around any form of intention setting. As long as you're working in a positive way, which is for your highest good, and you're not causing harm to yourself or anyone else, that is the best way to work. Because like everything in life, some people get put off working with energy or learning more about it because they instantly see it as, oh, that's a negative, or oh, we shouldn't mess with energy. Everything is energy, I'll tell you that. Everything in life. Just like people, you've got people that do good and people that do bad, okay? And somewhere in the middle. So when it comes to working with the energy, all that is remembering your true essence and your being and how powerful we are, which many of us are disconnected from knowing our true powers and abilities and the true beauty in that. So I always say, and I do this when I set my intentions, I set them to work and make sure that they're for my highest good, from the highest good, and for anyone else's highest good if it involves anybody else. And I kind of feel like as long as you work with that energy, in whatever you're doing, then you will be aligned on the right path. And what comes for you, you'll know it's for your best good and your highest intention. Because just like there's energy, people can use the energy for forces and for things that are not for their highest good or other people's highest good, okay? And just like there's good energy like this, I'm teaching you and guiding you to a way to use it for your highest good. Because if you're setting an intention or you're wanting something into your life that's not aligned for you in the best possible way, or it might cause harm to yourself or others, yeah, you could bring that in, but it's not the right thing to do. So it's about having that spiritual maturity. And I find like that's something a lot of people don't have. And it's not always something that can be taught. I feel like for many people, they'll be conscious enough to know like what's right and what's wrong. But then there's always people that will use energy to manipulate things in not the best way. But I don't like to really spend too much energy focusing on that. I just like to focus on, what I know is right, okay, and what feels right for me. And when I'm guiding other people, I will always encourage what is for their highest good, from the highest good, and making sure you're working with a source that is aligned for your highest good and the world's highest good. That means you're working with the right energy. So set yourself up. Create a little, whether it be 10 minutes on your own, 20 minutes on your own, whatever you feel compelled to, however much time, set your space up, clean the room you're going to be in, declutter it a little bit, get it nice, bring in some earth elements, go outside into nature, no matter where you are in the world, see what you find, whether it be some leaves, you might find some beautiful berries off the bush, you could find some stones, whatever you feel compelled, feathers, whatever nature shows you, or ask nature, what do I need? Come in, create a little altar, put some candles on, set the vibe, set the theme. If you've got any, some people might even use them like little statues or anything that means something to you, okay? I can't give you an exact example because different things mean different things to different people. But like on my altar, I have like pictures of loved ones or past loved ones. Sometimes I have statues of figures, candles, crystals, all sorts. So I have things from nature, feathers, all kind of stuff, but it depends what appeals to you. This is just my guidance on how I like to work, and it brings in more energy because when you involve nature and the earth's energy, it's going to amplify what you're doing as well. The candle energy, fire energy, that's going to give it that flame, that extra energy you're putting into it, lighting it up. What do you do when you light something? It gets brighter and brighter. Same with your intentions. Then old school, pen and paper. Whatever you write in your own handwriting, you are putting your energy onto that paper, into those intentions. It's more powerful. So, you might want to put on your list the date that you're doing it, because it's always good to look back as well. I've done it over the years, and I look back and I look at the dates I've done things, and I've put on my list what I've been intending for. And sometimes you'll notice over the different months you might go and tweak things. But like I say, this month, big focus on love and abundance. So issues around relationships and money can be a good focus. So set your intentions. What do you want to intend? What seeds do you want to plant for the month ahead? What do you want help or guidance with? Write that down, put for your highest good, sign it in your handwriting, seal it with love, seal it with energy. So if you're visualizing, let's say, a new job or to clear some debt or for a new relationship or for peace or harmony in your relationship, visualize. Visualizing is the most powerful, strong way to get the results. So visualize, how's it going to feel? Like when I was looking for love, a simple example, but if I walked past or drove past like a couple in the street, arm in arm, hand in hand, I'd literally be like, oh my God, like, you know, and I'd picture that feeling like, oh, what's that going to be like for me one day? And it created a warm, fuzzy feeling, and I'd visualize it. I didn't know what the person would be like, but I visualized that in my mind. And how did that make me feel? It made me feel excited, comfortable, happy. And that's what I'm saying, is when you visualize and you attach that emotion and feeling to it like it's already yours, it's going to come into your life quicker. Let's say you're visualizing a new home. Visualize when you walk through the door, how's it going to feel? How's it going to look? What ambience is it going to have? What energy is it going to have? You know, if you visualize it and visualize yourself there, it's stronger. That new job you're wanting, oh, clearing those debts, how's that going to feel to look in your bank account and be like, oh my God, I don't have that loan to pay off, all that freedom it's going to give you, that burden of weight off your shoulders. Like, tune into that feeling. So before you start writing and before you get into that energy, I would just say take a few minutes just to focus on your breath. Get in touch with you, you know, breathe in through that nose, out through the mouth, release tension and negativity, and just get yourself in a calm, centered space, and then put yourself into that energy to feel and look at what it is that you want, and keep that hope and that faith. Because when you believe, even if something feels impossible or a million miles away, or it might feel like I could never have that, or I can't do that, or this is never going to work, if you really have that hope and that faith and you're working for your highest good and you're on the right path and you're doing the right things, trust and believe that what's meant for you will come to you in divine timing. So I really hope that's given you that inspiration and that boost, because this is a huge energy portal this month, and it is an amazing time to tap into that energy and set your intentions of what you want to do for the month ahead. And then when next new moon comes, look at those intentions again. See, okay, has what I've been manifesting or intending for in my life, has that come in? Am I on the right path for that? Maybe do I need to tweak or edit something? Do I need to change, you know, my views or my feelings on something? Reassess it in the time, but have faith. And remember, things don't always happen instantly. Sometimes they will require you to have patience, but don't give up and don't lose your hope or your faith. And next month is going to be super powerful as well. November will be in 8 energy. So numerology 8 is again all about that abundance, money, finances, you know, that karmic chakra as well. So it's going to be a big one for finances, definitely November will, for people. So again, if you know there's work in those areas to get you into a more comfortable position, look at what you would need to be doing or setting intentions around that, because next month that will be more highlighted for you. And also if you're a life path 8 or strong numerology, with that 8 energy, next month's going to be really interesting for you as well. And I'll come back and do some more videos on that. So guys, thank you so much for listening. I hope this has been helpful. Enjoy this new moon energy that's coming up. Use it for your highest good. Set your intentions. And if any of you need help or guidance with that on more of a one-to-one basis, or you're not sure how to work with the energy or to specifically set that down, that is something that would you benefit more on a one-to-one for me to explain to you. But my videos tend to be just more broader guidance to help people. So like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for listening.